Hello and welcome back to Games Night. Today we are training up our two noobs from the office to battle. So we both had to pick a noob.
Yep.
I've picked Mike.
It's a good choice.
I think that he's going to crush you guys.
Wow.
He's played a lot of other card games. He's played, you've got a lot of experience.
A lot of other card games.
You Hearthstone legend?
Hearthstone, never. I've been to like rank 1.
He's
Never quite been there.
Rank 1.
Yeah.
Played like
What's the closest you got? Golden Priest.
Golden Priest, Warlock, and Mage. I am but never rank 1. Never
So no, you've been around.
I've been around.
He's been around.
He's the village.
He knows his way around physical
And,
cards. He's not going to buckle under pressure, is what I'm saying.
I picked second.
Jesus.
But you get to draw.
Great chemistry between cards. Great friends.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have like
But no, man, Harry, you're my champion. We can do it together.
What was it? What was when you looked at me, Ben, as I was sat there making stuff in Photoshop? What was it? You were like, "This is my noob." Was it just
I could see it.
the drool coming out of my mouth?
I can see that special
It could be
twinkle in your eye.
This boy could be sculpted. Oh, I got packs.
I got packs, man.
Nice.
So this is the Egyptian-themed Magic the Gathering expansion. It's quite fun. It's quite chill. I really quite like it actually. We're going to play a kind of a draft format, so as if you were just going to get some cards, because this way it'll be quite easy to teach you. We have some lands, Ben, somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got some lands. So pick 6 packs. Now, first of all, it does matter which character you get on the front.
Okay.
So you could either be the Lucky Sphinx, the cat, the Lucky Sphinx, the sort of the wolf guy.
Who's this dude?
A dude with winged helm or a chick. Go for it. Pick your colour, and then you have to grab 6 cards.
Definitely wolf guy.
Shit, we picked second again. Oh, so what we're going to do is
So
we're going to all draft together, make our own decks.
And then we're going to play double-headed, two-headed giant.
Right.
So basically, what that means
It's
is
like a team
we
2 on
play
2.
together
Okay,
against
cool.
them.
So you can save my ass while I'm floundering.
Exactly, and they can go, Harry, where's my backup?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Oh wow,
Some more
I've
in there,
committed.
Harry.
You've committed. You're all about the
You've got
sexy
3
lady.
sixes and 3 men.
I'm
You're
That's
mixing
exactly
it up.
what I want for my partner in crime.
What does this mean? What? I don't know.
It doesn't mean anything,
Does it
Barry.
mean you're the new show?
It's entirely a psychological thing that we have at the start. When we get our packs, we normally would trade up to get the same face just so they match. But it might end up that you end up with a lot worse cards as a result. It doesn't matter.
Is that like a waiting thing? Can we like shake them? Can you hear
They've all got 15 cards in them. 1 rare, a bunch,
Or better.
a couple of uncommons. And then you get usually 1 like shiny or weird thing, and that could be a rare as well. So sometimes you could end up with quite a few good cards. So Ben's gonna start opening them. It makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So
like crinkly crack?
we're just gonna have to if you watch
So how do you want to do it? Do you want to open all of them at once and then work it out, or one at a time, or like?
We could just get with the packets open.
Should we get? Yeah, because then they can cut the crinkling.
Yeah. Okay. So
Let's do all maximum crinkle.
all right.
All at once.
Max Crink.
Well, it's all. There's no reason to rush.
Oh, it is nice opening packs.
It is, that's
very
You
satisfying.
said let's all open them at once, and I do just kind of want to.
ASMR.
I want to appreciate and love Mr. Cat Lady.
So you've got your commons all over here. Okay, and so magic cards come in 5 colours: white, blue, black, red, and green. But some spells and creatures cost 2 different colours of mana to cast. These are usually gold cards, but not always. When I'm talking, can you not crinkle packs? This is important. Okay, so when you're building a deck in draft, you're going to want to pick 2 colours. Okay, and obviously because these gold ones require 2, you might want to play blue white, and then you can't really play that. So they're very strong as a result.
how many cards are we putting in our decks?
You have to put 30 in.
30 cards.
But I think actually of that 30, some of them need to be lands.
Okay.
That's what we're doing, right?
Oh, we did 40 last time.
Oh, okay, 40.
40 cards.
Truly the master. My master is so omnipotent.
There's a lot of different formats for Magic. As long as everyone's playing the same thing.
I do like to also
knows,
play
Mike.
2v2, which seems really complicated for a first ever game of Magic.
No, it's super
Is it super easy?
Don't
We
worry,
share
we'll
one light. It's basically the same as
get it.
1v1. but we can just go at
So
the
all
same
your
time.
your commons will be at the front, okay, and then you'll get a couple of these ones which have this icon here, which is silver, right? So that means they're uncommon.
Okay.
And then the ones that you have next are gold, which means rare. And if you are lucky enough to get one of the ones that Mike has got,
look at that.
What a Legio.
that's a mythic. It's called
mythic, wow,
rare.
okay.
And so they are much rarer, and as a result, she is a legendary creature flash, double strike, vigilance haste. Don't worry about any of that.
There's so many words on there.
A lot
More
of
complicated than
keywords.
Hearthstone.
Samut, Voice of Dissent. We'll have an overlay come up so people can see it at home.
Okay.
But yeah, so that indicates to me that you probably want to build your deck out of reds and greens.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Just because you want to make sure you play
She's
that
also
card.
got power fueled by a different colour of mana. So this is for like a tri-deck, basically.
Wow, well you
So
could,
that's
third
super...
colour.
It's tricky to pull.
you could
Okay.
always splash
Yeah.
a little bit of white in there if you're
Feeling
greedy.
fruity,
But
yeah,
maybe
okay.
because we're playing together, that might be a thing.
Oh
you
wait,
can do.
so when we play together, can we access
Okay.
each other's land
No.
and stuff? No. So it is a separate board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
But our creatures all attack at the same time
Okay,
and can
yeah.
defend.
Basically, we'll-
you can defend me, and
the way we'll
kind
do
of
it
thing.
is we'll have our go where we'll play independently but together, and then we'll attack together, and then you guys will have your go and block together and things like that. So
Okay.
it's basically me holding your hand,
Oh, thank you, Lewis.
like this.
Yeah, nice. Is that how you do majority turn around?
No.
I think he's never actually touched me before. Like,
This is why. I get in
What
trouble.
are these little token things that you get at the back?
Oh, so that's basically like they're useful to have. Certain cards will say put a token into play. So you just get a random token in every pack, and eventually you build up a big pile of like zombies and sproglets.
Oh,
And
these are cool.
So basically, just the way I normally do it is we'll just get them open, and you'll get an idea of which ones you are. So I've got a nice gold, white.
Oh, I
there.
got
He looks
shiny.
Quite good.
oh, shiny, that's going in the deck.
That's going in the deck. That's a what colour is that? It's just neutral.
Should we just be theme team?
Is that white? Is that white?
No, so this is an
silver?
artifact.
Oh, okay. What?
Right? And what that means is it's colourless.
Oh,
So it just needs 3 mana of any colour because there's no symbols.
wow, man, that's going in the deck.
And what does this one do?
Edifice of Authority. You have to read it out so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the people,
Yeah, of
so that
course.
the editors
To
can
know what card to make it over. It's a shiny.
It's a shiny.
Edifice of Authority. So you pay 1 and tap it. Target creature can't attack this turn. Put a brick token on this card, which is like one of these little tokens here.
Yeah, yeah.
Then another option is pay a mana and tap. Until your next turn, target creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Activate this ability only if you have 3 or more brick tokens. So you have to do the weaker power 3 times, and then you do the big power.
This is a big boy.
But target creature can't attack this turn. That's amazing.
That's pretty-
You know, if they've
pretty
got a
nice.
huge
For
like 6/6 over
for
there,
just one mana, just be like,
we
nope.
just literally it's a temple that just says no.
It's the no
Every
temple.
turn.
It's the no
The no temple.
no.
Right, so continue cracking open packs.
Yeah.
Crinkle
let's
time, boys.
Let's crinkle out.
Oh, I'm just going to crinkle
What's
it.
what's the best way of sorting? Are we doing just
So I guess we
colours?
want to pick out our favourite cards and then build a deck around those colours.
Let's do that.
I think that's a good method.
So yeah, and also people have their own methods. I noticed Barry went for the biting open the packet there. method.
Following his master.
Everyone has.
It's a private way.
you tried to
Passed down from father to son.
I have the waggle.
Oh, I like
What's
that.
the waggle? Wait,
Yeah,
what's
Lewis
this
likes to
waggle?
reuse his packets at a later date to keep them in as mint condition as possible.
So you just waggle it like that, and it
And
pops
it's
over.
gently, it's like, you've got to tease it open sometimes.
That is far too dexterous.
No, I get
Brute
in there.
force,
Get
I
in there with the
prefer.
mouth. That usually seals the deal.
The Wasteland Scorpion.
Oh, it's another shiny. You're a shiny.
Shiny.
Right.
The Wasteland Scorpion. Creature.
So the shinier they are, the better they
So
are.
he's got death touch, right? That means if you deal a single point of damage to a creature from your death touch, it kills the creature.
Whoa.
So although he's only a 2/2, if he blocks an 8/8,
He just
that
kills it.
8/8 dies. Yeah.
Damn. Well, don't tell him that we got him. Like, come on, Ben.
We are making videos here, Harry.
Wow, 2 shinies.
So, how exciting are the non-like rare cards? Should I be paying that much attention, or are they generally just token meat on the board?
They were good common
there that
cards,
much? Okay.
without a doubt. But I think it's more fun to just focus on your cool
The
cards
super cool
and
stuff.
build your deck around them. Because
Okay.
then you've got a bit of theme going, which is always fun. Shiny Jackal, Battlefield Scavenger. He's red though, so he doesn't match up with your guy.
What's he got?
I can exert him when he attacks, and whenever you exert a creature, you may discard a card, and if you do, you may draw a card. So that's pretty good. Exerting means you tap, and you put an exert token down. The next time you would untap, you take off the exert token instead of untapping. So you tap for 2 turns.
So it's
Okay.
basically using 2 turns worth of actions
Yeah,
in one
yeah.
turn. But the effect is not.
You get to do a super
But
thing.
card draw is powerful in Magic. Very few things let you draw cards.
Oh, okay.
And you only draw 1 card a turn.
Oh, really?
Oh, you don't refill your hand?
No.
How many cards do you have in your starting hand?
7.
7. Okay.
Okay, so you get a bit of
Yeah.
a bumper. But if you're playing a land each turn, then that's...
Yeah, you
a
can
big
quickly
trait.
deplete your entire hand.
So yeah, so when you're drafting, normally what we would normally do in a draft is you'd sometimes what you do is you'd open your pack, you take one card out of it and you pass it round.
Yeah.
And then they'd pick a card out of that and then you'd pass that round and then keep going. And so that way what you're doing is you're kind of trying to build a deck as you go. But for the purposes of this, it's easy just to keep it to the simple, your packs are yours, these are your cards.
Yeah.
You can take them away.
Okay.
I'll let you keep
Oh,
them.
it's so
Oh
good.
man.
Yeah, well, don't worry, we'll dock it directly out of your pack at the end of the month. You won't have to do
I don't have to
faff
worry
around
about
at
it.
all.
That's all. Okay, nice.
There's no exchange of cash. It's easy. Another shiny. I got Hazard's Favour. Another little shiny enchantment.
Another
At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may have a target creature. Can you read it, Ben? I'm off at reading. Go,
It's
thank you.
basically
At the
what it
beginning
is.
of combat.
It's an enchantment that basically what you do is you put it on one of your creatures,
Yeah.
and then when he attacks extra strong with haste,
plus
with
2.
charge.
So haste means he can attack the turn he's deployed.
Yeah.
Normally you
Oh,
have
sweet.
summoning sickness.
But
you
then
can't
he
attack.
gets burned to death at the end.
Oh, and then he dies.
Yeah. So it's like a
It's
one.
pretty extreme.
So-
pretty.
So is that attached to the creature? So when the creature is burnt to death, you lose that,
No.
or is that because it's an enchantment? that stays
This is
on
an
the board?
enchantment that just sits on the board, and every turn you can do
You
it.
can burn a different guy to
can burn
death.
Oh, fantastic! I want that. I want that, Barry. We should
Well,
do
we
some.
maybe
we should
you
sort some
know,
stuff out.
maybe you can sling me a tenner. And I'm
Right. So I've got all of mine. I'm
done.
No, this is
I'm
done already.
I'm almost there.
Oh my god! You got another legendary.
Another ledger.
Temit Vizier of Nakatamon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature token you control gets +1/+1. So he has this keyword called Embalm. Okay, now what Embalm is when creatures die, they go into the graveyard.
Yep.
And he can be embalmed as a zombie out of the graveyard again and come back
Okay.
as a zombie.
Okay,
but he
cool.
costs a little bit more to do that.
Yeah, I see.
But obviously he will come back as a token. No, actually,
Create
create a
a copy of
token.
it. Okay.
So when you're embalming lots of creatures out of the graveyard, you might have more things to embalm and more things like tokens.
So you get like an army of cheap tokens, and then this guy buffs them all up.
Yeah, that's the idea. So he's helpful for that.
Okay, nice.
Right, so I'd suggest what you do is you make piles of your different colours, of your blacks and your whites and everything, and we'll see which colours you want to pick.
Okay.
And then me and Ben will help you put something together.
big scaled
big
behemoth.
crocodiles are always good.
Big croc. He's chasing little people. I like that.
Scale.
Nice, we'll try and fit it in.
Behemoth.
Behemoth.
Well, sometimes when you're building a deck, you need, like Ben said, card draw is very important. If you can get any of that, that's great. And the other things that are important are removal, things that you kill the other person's stuff.
Okay.
So is there like a difference between the colours? Like, what do they do? Is there like, is
Yeah,
there like
there's
a
a theme.
trait?
There's
Is there
very
like
much a theme.
So
yeah.
blue
What
is
do
very
they do?
control based.
Okay.
Like there's counter spells and weird control stuff. Like
Yeah,
blue is
yeah.
like subtle.
And you
Red
get-
is the
yeah.
opposite. Red is like direct damage.
It's like aggro.
Rushy stuff.
Okay.
White is like protection generally, and
So-
black is destruction.
So,
So like
so it's like the spider has a thing that kills something.
yeah, like your black scorpion has death touch.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
very good at killing stuff, and also
So it's-
often coming back to life. Like there's a theme in black with like zombies, like
Oh,
shit
yeah, yeah,
creatures
yeah.
that are expensive, but you can get them out of your graveyard and stuff.
What does green do?
Green is generally ramp, so increased mana generation.
Okay, so they've got
and
big boys.
large creatures.
Yeah, yeah. What are these like?
Oh, they can be one or the other. It's basically two cards.
So
in one.
that's the 2 cards in one, yeah. So
Those are really cool.
it might have an aftermath. Yeah, so it does. So basically, that's called failure to comply. It's like a dual card.
Yeah, yeah.
You play it as this. So basically, there's a card called failure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So if I'm playing a spell and I'm saying, and creatures are spells. So imagine I was playing electrify, okay, which is an instant spell. You can cast that in response.
Yeah.
And say return target spell to its owner's hand. This will come back into my hand.
Yeah.
And then this will go into your graveyard, and then you can cast the aftermath spell from your graveyard later on.
Oh,
And so the aftermath spell is choose a card name. I can't play that again.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I like it. Yeah, because it's kind of
So it's
themed, 'cause
combos up,
it makes
doesn't
kind
it?
of sense as well with the.
And so
card
now
of
you
what
know
it
what
does.
I've got in my hand.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can say
You're never playing that again
exactly.
as well. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. So that aftermath, I can do it whenever. Or I have to do it on my turn.
Aftermath, I think, is
it like
it's
say
a sorcery?
Cast this spell from your graveyard.
Because it's a sorcery, which means it has to be done in your
That's what I
turn.
do on my turn. Okay, cool.
So what you got, Mike? What are you leaning? What
What
colours
am
are
I
you
leaning
leaning towards?
Well, I've got a lot of reds. I've got Legio, which goes a red. Well, I think I've got to use one of my legendaries.
You've got to use the Legos.
I've got to use the Legios. This one, I've got a blue-red cool sorcery of an aftermath. I've got... So, okay, all the Legios, I've got one which is plains and blue. Is it plains, the white one?
Yeah.
Plains are blue, blue and black.
Island. Blue is
Or
island. Black is swamp.
Black is swamp. Or
These are
mountain
my
forest.
rares.
Yeah.
I think I want to go black because 3 of my 6 rares
Oh my God.
are black.
Oh, wow.
And I like black. I like zombies. I like undead things. I don't know if any of my other black cards are good, but I think.
You've probably got enough. You probably have enough, I think.
And what goes well with green usually goes well with black, as does red.
What have you got, Barry?
I've got a lot of white.
Where were your rares?
My rares were mostly in black and red,
Okay.
which kind of makes me want to do black and red.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Because I got a
should we
lot
be
of
black
stuff
and red
in them.
boys?
Yeah, I think we
You
should
can both
and-
be black and red together.
Black and red
Oh my
boys.
god, does
Black
that
and
mean
red
we,
boys.
does that mean me and Mike have to be the same?
We have to match up. Could you guys
So,
match up? What have you guys got?
Mike's got a red mythic,
Yeah.
a red green mythic, a black mythic,
Oh, what the hell?
and
Is that good?
2 green rares. So I think we want to go probably red green.
Red green. Use all
So
the
your
cool
black
things.
mythic is Cruel Reality. Enchant player. That sounds bad. At the beginning of Enchanted Player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. If he can't, he loses 5 life.
Oh my god.
That sounds
That's
super cool.
brutal. I think you've got so
That's
many
very
mythics
strong, isn't it?
that we should have that.
We should ban that.
We should burn that. Yeah.
Tricky trade. Oh, no.
We could do a little trade maybe. Do
you want a big crop?
Man, you have to have a mythic rare to trade without.
Well, we didn't pull any, did we? You
Well,
got
I'll
more.
give you all my
grades. Just take all the grades.
Exactly, well allowed. You know, no, don't worry.
Oh, it's all right, Barry. We've got more boxes.
We'll never draw that.
It's just a game of RNG.
Well, Mike got all. So this is what happened when we shuffled all those packs.
Yeah.
In. You ended up with all of the good ones.
So guys, buy the packs with the Cool Wolf guy on because you'll get all the Cool Wolf cards. It's guaranteed.
There's
You saw
someone
it
in the
first.
factory packing them.
Yeah.
What's Wolf guy?
Yeah.
What have you got, Lewis, that's leading decisions? What are you
I
thinking?
got the Vizier of Many Faces, who's a
he
blue
do?
shapeshifter. He can.
Wow, he looks pretty cool.
He can make a copy of someone else. I got a pyramid of the Pantheon, which is a rare as well, so I can put that in my. And I also got an edifice, one of your authority
One of the
ones.
shinies. Shouty.
Yeah,
the shouty pyramid.
I don't know what else. I got farmland, rare land. That's a bit of a dud.
I got a rare land. What land did I
blue,
get?
a blue.
Oh, but it has cycling
a
as well.
blue-white irrigated farmland. Yeah, so cycling is a thing where if you don't want it, you can just pay 2 mana and draw another card.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's quite useful in Magic because when you're playing out your land, sometimes you've got too many or sometimes
Yeah,
you
in the
don't have
late
enough.
game, you generally don't need
You did want to more land.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, all right. You go green red.
I'll go green
and
red.
Put all the rest of them in a pile.
Yeah.
And that will keep you going. So start putting together a deck. So basically, you're going to want about 3 to 4 creatures of every mana cost.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
2 cost, 3 cost, 4 cost, 5 cost.
Okay. So wait. So I get 3 to 4 of each mana cost.
So you want about 16 or 17 creatures.
Okay.
6 or 7 spells.
Okay.
And then the rest are land. So 17 or 18 land.
Okay.
Now if you've got higher mana cost creatures, you want probably one more land. If you've got low mana cost creatures, you can have 1 less land.
Gotcha.
Okay, so like what? How does desert work? What is swamp and land? How do
So we
these?
have.
so these ones
So these
show
are,
like
these
their
words in the
emblem.
middle. These are keywords, right?
Okay.
In the middle of a
So
card.
they don't specifically do something on their own.
Yeah.
But they say like if something else says target a desert.
We've gone too fast for you. I'm sorry, Barry. So deserts are this is just this is sun scorched desert. It's just a special land.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all. You
So-
can put these in place of normal lands. They usually generate generic mana, so not specific color. So
Okay.
as you can see, every card has a mana cost.
So the one is
One is 1 mana of any
Of
color.
any colour.
okay,
And then
plus
the
one
green is 1 forest.
Cool,
We
yeah.
should have explained this basic
Yeah.
aspect
Okay.
of Magic the Gathering a lot
What's
sooner.
this? Is that the
That
any
is
colour?
that the so you've got a special land to Painted
So
Bluffs.
you know, this guy needs 5 mana in
5,
total.
4 of
one of which
something.
is a mountain.
So yeah,
Okay.
so what's that you've got there? Is that
a little True Heart Twins. He needs 4 mana of something and then 1 red mana.
okay? So you can have any of these. So for example, this Painted Bluffs that Mike's got, he can. But the lands that only generate generic mana usually have a special ability.
Okay.
So in this case, you can pay mana to have the Painted Bluffs turn it into any color.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Or in this case, when the desert enters the battlefield, it does 1 damage to your opponent.
Ah. Okay.
So
Nice.
it's a
That is
small
really
effect,
nice, yeah.
but
you lose the colour of
the
the,
colour
land.
specific.
but you don't
Okay,
have the
yeah.
color that you might need.
Oh, so you have to. Okay, yeah. So because of course you have to have some of the colors.
So you do need some colors, yeah.
Because I got this one, this special rare land, which is you pay 5 to add 5. Cascading cataracts.
Cataracts.
It's cataracts. It's not cataract. It says cataracts.
It probably is that. Yeah.
Cascading cataracts. Pay 5 to add 5 mana in any combination to your mana pool of any colours to your mana
So
pool.
basically, that's like
Just
So it's like a prism. You feed 5 of any colour in, you get 5 of any colour
okay.
out.
find anything out.
yeah, that's quite
pretty
cool.
cool.
You've got Evolving Wilds, I saw, which
Yeah.
is a very classic Magic card. Basically, you play that, and then you can sacrifice it to draw any card out of your library
Yeah,
that's a
okay,
land
cool.
that you want. But it has to be a basic land.
Okay,
So
but
it
then-
has to just be a swamp, or a mountain, or an island, or a forest, or a plains.
Okay, but that land would come into the game tapped, so I wouldn't get mana from it that turn.
No,
Whereas
it
if
would
I-
come in. All land enters untapped, unless it says otherwise.
Okay,
And you can tap it straight away.
okay, cool.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Can you play more than one land in a turn? Or is it?
No.
No. I think
So you draw one card, and you play one land.
Okay.
So Ben, if we're going black red, we're going to be a bit more aggro, a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
So we should probably go cheaper creatures.
Let's go cheap.
Let's go cheap and quick.
Cheap and quick. We'll rush
So
them
this,
out.
this big desert Celadon that's wonderful, majestic.
Wow, look at the desert Celadon.
But
It's
it costs 6.
I don't think majestic's the word, is it? It's the,
Look at him.
It's a derpy rhino monster.
It's amazing. He's got like a shark fin for a head. Like he's the best.
Is exertion a theme of the expansion? 'Cause half
Yeah, it's a new mechanic.
most of my cards seem to have exert on them. What does flash mean?
Flash means you can play it on your opponent's turn.
Ah.
So you can, so for example, they're maybe attacking you. You
Yeah.
can flash in a creature
Yeah.
and block.
But would that creature not have summoning? Oh, you can still block.
Still
with the
block when you're summoned,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can block with summoning sickness.
I feel like I've got no synergy in my deck, but is that just a common thing? You're playing draft. You just sort of
Do you
making.
accept that there's going to be a lack of synergy?
Yeah.
Some cards will obviously have a specific theme in mind, like summoning zombies and embalming them and getting them back and stuff. Like your guy, that you're one of your priests, like that Temet voice of Nakamatun. He obviously benefits from you having lots of tokens.
Yeah.
You don't really have anything that generates
I
tokens, so he's not as effective. But in sort of the more structured play, he would be very strong.
You can build something around that gimmick,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, so you've got a cartouche here as well. So the cartouches are cards where it's an enchantment aura. Obviously, you can enchant this onto your creature, but there's certain things I have. For example, this thing, Trial of Zeal. When I play it down, it does 3 damage to a creature of his, and then when you play a
awesome.
cartouche, you get it back.
Okay,
so
awesome.
you can play it again.
Cool.
So there's a bit of synergy there, but I think it only enters the battlefield under my control, so that won't work for you,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So what is trample again? Trample is
Any
Excess damage.
Any excess damage that basically, if they get blocked and they kill the creature that they blocked, any excess damage will go into the player.
okay.
Guys, are either of you using artifacts? I'm asking for no particular reason.
Asking for a friend.
Just asking for a friend. Yeah, I've heard they're cool. I've heard they're really sharp on my deck. Are you guys using them?
Is that a thing you've got?
My artifacts have gone missing.
This feels like it's good if they're playing artifacts.
Well, but you can always cycle it.
You can always cycle it, so-
So Mike's got a card called Violent Impact, which is destroy target artifact or land.
Yeah.
But if you don't want it, you can just pay 2
Just
and
pay
get
2,
a new
get a
card
new card,
out.
which is a nice thing to have. Okay, so Lewis, have you got any big removal in your deck? Because
No.
I've got these.
Deem Worthy. Deem Worthy deals 7 damage to target creature. Holy crap. But you can even cycle it to do 2 damage to target creature.
That's a cool
Mike, this
card,
is a
right? Yeah, this
fucking
is
great
yeah.
card.
Okay, so I'll keep both of those in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really cracking.
I'm being risky. I'm putting a little bit less land in. Gone for 15 land.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah.
That's a very risky game, Ben.
It's a dangerous game to play.
It's far too dangerous.
But
You can't gamble like that.
how I roll.
I actually don't think I could play this card. Choose an artifact card name. Search target. I just don't know any card names in this game.
Search their opponent's graveyard for that card, so you would have seen that they had played it.
Yeah, true,
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
But I was just like,
but
I'm not going to remember any card names. I'll remember the pretty pictures.
So basically what you want to do is now, if you got your 23 or whatever,
Yeah, I got my 23.
okay, you want to find out how many reds you've got versus how many greens.
I've got 11, 11, and then the dual colour card.
Right, so
And-
what's the dual colour card?
The dual.
Oh, that's the red and green.
The red and green.
Do you have any, did you get your Evolving Wilds? Your land?
Shall I just chuck it? Yeah, is that
Put your land in,
worth
yeah.
it? Okay.
So we'll put 1 land in, so that's 24, and then we'll put 8 of each colour in.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Really,
And
no.
then we'll put
Do I
this,
want
we'll
to put
put
this buffs
yeah,
in?
we'll put that in as well, it's fine.
Okay. Cool. Let's have 7. My greens are a bit more expensive, so let's have 7 reds and then
how much land do you
8
need?
greens.
Okay, we'll get yourself those.
Thank
I
you.
just counted.
So we're both going low land, low cost,
land,
kill
low
them
cost.
quick, or die trying.
Or die to Mike's mythical rares.
How many are you putting in?
we're both going 15 land.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very low.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
very risky.
They're playing risky.
We're playing aggro because we don't have any good expensive cards.
Yeah.
And if we let the game go on to the point where you're
expensive cards.
playing expensive cards,
I think we're just going to
I
outvalue
don't have any. Well, the thing is, I'm a bit light on my like 1-drops and things.
Well, I don't really have any 1-drops either.
We might just get mobbed. How much health do we actually start with?
Enough. 28,
20
each. So
each.
40
It's bumps it
total.
up.
Okay.
40.
40?
Or do we
It's
start
50.
at 30?
Should we? We'll do 30.
We'll do combined 30.
Combined 30.
Oh, okay.
All right, that sounds reasonable.
So we attack just one
So
dude.
Barry is
Yeah,
Barry
one
always attacking me, or can
No,
Barry
it's
attack?
one shared health pool, and either of you can defend it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we'll explain the game. We'll just play almost like it was a normal game of Magic, only we'll do it together.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
Hold my hand.
Okay, so get yourselves shuffled up, and we will go into the game for the next video. See you there, everyone.
Play.
Bye.